Now, here's a challenge. Try chasing one of those. They can grow up to 5 metres long. The biggest are more than 1,000 kilos in weight. And the authorities in South Africa are tracking about 10,000 crocodiles which have escaped following heavy flooding.
The Limpopo River is bursting with thousands of new inhabitants. In the murky waters of this boundary between South Africa and Botswana, the drifting crocodiles are difficult to make out. They performed the Great Escape when the gates of their breeding farms were opened to release rising flood waters.
Well, at the moment, we're focusing mainly on the stuff that's closest to the farm and in the farm's boundaries still. That's the easiest for us. There's still a lot that are between the orange trees and in the grass flats that are on where pivots used to be. And at night time they're coming out very easily.
The creatures are easier to spot at night because their eyes glow when hit with light. Once they're trapped, the wrestling begins and the hunters subdue the crocodiles by tying their legs behind their backs. Some are still young, others have grown up to 5 meters long.
They're really battling because there is a lot of water still there. But as the water's going down, they're starting to look for water in the river and heading towards the river.
South African police are making appeals for anyone with expertise or experience to help with their crocodile crisis. They say it'll take up to 2 months to recapture the animals.
Off the crocodiles went into the dense bush and into the Limpopo River, the second biggest in South Africa. Many of the reptiles have since been recovered, but it's estimated that more than half are still missing. Commercial crocodile farming is small but growing in South Africa, with about 60 farms containing around 500,000 animals. Workers on this farm say they'll go out and recapture them every time they get information about their whereabouts.
They were being bred at a reptile farm which sells crocodile skin to the fashion industry. Many of the crocodiles have been recaptured, but more than half are still on the run. One made it as far as a school rugby field 120 kilometres away. Heavy rains and flooding have claimed at least 20 lives in South Africa and neighbouring Mozambique and led to thousands being evacuated from their homes.